Mike Dunn coming back.
Yeah, Mike's activated. Feels good. Had a little bit of that shoulder issue in Chicago, but it resolved itself fairly quickly. So he's back. He's thrown a couple bullpens. He's ready to go.
And pumped to have Nolan back in the lineup.
Yeah, Nolan, when we talked, right when he was removed from the game, he felt like instinctively that he was going to be okay. And Keith felt the same, but immediately took X-rays after the game, and they were negative. He's sore. He's gonna be a little sore, and it's bruised up, but he feels as though he's ready to play.
I wanted to ask you about the concept of the offensive counterpunch. I'm looking through a lot of box scores. You guys this year are really good when one team scores, next half frame, you guys at least get one. Are you a big believer in that kind of momentum concept of the counterpunch?
I think I like the counterpunch concept a lot, especially when we're hitting. I don't like it as much as when we're pitching.
The first punch is not so good.
Well, here's what I don't like. I don't like when we score and then the other team scores. You've heard the shutdown inning. That's what I prefer. I like that. But as far our offense counter punching back, I'm in. And I think I didn't know that I don't know where we rank, if there is even a ranking.
I don't know how I'm going to try to
do some
that.
research, man. Let's go. I got to go through every box score, every inning, and see where we are. That might take you a little time to rank that out, but as Mick Jagger said, Drew, time's on your side.
Buddy, the All-Star voting well underway here. I know it's tough for guys like Walters, David Dahl, not as big of a national profile, get some votes. What are your thoughts on
my
the process?
thoughts are that they're playing to get, they're playing to the extent that they should get, they should get some play here. They're playing that well. I think Tony's playing really well. And David, I think the numbers speak for themselves. I think these guys should be recognized for what they're doing. I know that our crack PR department, led by Warren Miller, is getting it out there. Warren, you getting it out there for Dahl and Tony?
Joining me, yes.
And Marquez. How about Trevor? He made it last year, should make it.
Oh, Trev should be a shoe-in, but Tony's like 7th in the rankings.
Why is it?
Just watch enough Rockies games.
He's ahead of Posey. Posey's 8th.
That's what I'm talking about. And I'm a Buster Posey fan.
How about Scott Ober?
I think he should get some consideration. Absolutely.
That's up to you people, not the fans.
Yeah, I got it. That's when I make my phone calls behind the scenes. We make phone calls,
Herman too.
Have you noticed, speaking of Tony Walters?
Well, I call that National League manager. I know that guy. Or it's sort of that he, but it's out of my hands. It's the league, which is true. A little bit.
Don't bullshit me, Doc.
Yeah.
Tell them you're talking about the All-Star team, not the Dodgers.
Do you, not about Tony specifically, but in general, when catchers develop a reputation for being good pitch framers, do you think that works against them from umpires think they're trying to be tricked?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. I hope not, but I'd say no.
Okay.
I'd say no. Because I do think there's something to when you're behind the plate as an umpire and you see, I take it back, I umpired Little League when I was like 14 or 15 years old, so I can speak from experience. But the stuff is way different. But I would think how a catch is caught, how a pitch is caught, it makes a difference. I don't know what percentage. We're still trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
What this all means. But I think it makes a difference. Probably a better question for the umpires, whether they think it does. But I would think that from the side, you can definitely tell a guy who's got good hands and receives the ball well.
Here's why I asked. Number 1 and number 2 in the National League for pitches in the strike zone that were call ball. You guys are number one, Cubs are number two. You have two good pitch rating catchers, I think, on this team. Wilson's pretty good. Is it?
Where's Redmond? It's our catching coach. So what are you saying? That we get screwed the most, us and the Cubs?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Seriously. And I feel like it's not because I feel like there's like a reverse kind of, not discrimination, but like some kind of.
You know what?
I know. Distrust.
You know what they've shown the last few years, though? Is that the guys that get real good pitch framing marks one year go to the bottom the next year.
I
Like
know
LaCroix.
there is that variable.
LaCroix was a
Yeah.
perfect one.
Yeah, happened a couple of years ago.
It's like the umpires say, okay, this guy's been.
I don't know. I didn't know that.
At some point, you kind of gotta not worry about it, right? You just gotta be good at catching.
Yeah, you just gotta keep catching the ball. Okay.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know what's his. I mean, I don't know how many was it, like 100 pitches,
I don't know if
and
it's.
then the next team is 99, the next one's 98.
It's not that close, but it's not wild. After 3 months, whatever, like it's a good amount of data.
Well, I don't know how to respond.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was a question or not. I mean,
You answered it.
but I'd rather have it the other way.
And you still rather have a catcher who can frame well than obviously. Yeah.
Buddy, Rodgers went through kind of a difficult road trip, and McMahon's playing pretty well. How do you get a young guy like a
Are you
Rodgers?
trying to get controversial again with Rodgers?
I am not trying to get controversial.
A little bit. Are you
I
trying
just
to get-
asked the questions, baby.
Again, I think that there's a lot of baseball left to be played, and there's a lot of at bats for a lot of guys, and we'll continue to distribute those at bats like we see needed to give us the best chance to win on a given night. A lot has to do with how guys are swinging, what matchups we see. If a guy does need a break, we'll continue to do what we need to do to keep guys as sharp as possible, keep them active, keep them cool. But there's also a component of what we're seeing, and that goes into playing time.
Yeah, and some of the things you're seeing from McMahon, where there have been some big at bats that he's given you some good swings in there.
Yeah, Max holding his own, even though the average is maybe not where he wants it to be, but he's fought through some at bats and gotten some. To your point, gotten some big hits for us. Brendan's still, he's adjusting to big leagues, right? It's a different game like we've talked about. And, he's learning as he goes, and it's great to see him, put the work in every day, on defense. When he gets his at bats, it doesn't look as though he's out of sync. So, we'll continue to do what we're doing.
Kyle had a tough night in Albuquerque last night. Is he still struggling? Is he working on stuff that you guys are trying
he's
to fix?
definitely working on some things for sure. And I think that in time we're going to see the fruits of his labor in AAA, because he's definitely working on some things. And I haven't read the complete report. I haven't watched the video, but Kyle's going to be fine.
This morning, I know last night you said that you wake up this morning and evaluate how you felt. How did you feel when you woke up this morning?
Feel fine. A little stiff, but we got some treatment on it. It's going to be stiff for a little while. It's going to be a little sore, bruised, but something we probably just got to play through.
Are you good to go today?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to hit BP, take my ball, see how it feels, and go from there. But, it's bruised, but I can play through a bruise.
Is that an area where you could wear padding, and would you?
Yeah, I'll probably wear something to cover it throughout the game, and definitely protect it just in case something happens again. But I've been fortunate enough where I feel like I haven't really gotten hit in there before, so or not in a long time. So I think I think I'll be okay.
What's your thoughts on this team right now? You obviously won 10-11 last games here at home. Looking forward to another streak of Padres coming in.
Yeah, I think another division rival. They're a good team over there. They got some good players. They're definitely taking a step from last year. And it's definitely, it's gonna be a battle. It's always tough playing them. I feel like our games are always pretty crazy with them and intense. So that's what I expect.
Going back to the hit by the pitch, you were in such a groove. You still are. Did you worry at all things like that kind of take you off your game a little bit as you try to kind of work through an injury, so to speak?
Not really. I think we all just kind of have to play through things in general. And sometimes, I wish I didn't get hit, and I wish I would feel great all the time. But that's just not realistic when you play every day in baseball. So it's just part of it. We got a day off Monday, so I can play. I should be fine these next 4 games, and then hopefully that day off will help me big time.
In hindsight, do you look back and feel good about the way maybe handled some emotions there from yesterday?
When you get hit with 90 plus, it hurts, and I'm not really happy about it. But like I said, I think if you've been in this game a long time, you kind of understand why certain things happen, and I understand why I got hit there, and I'm not blind to these facts, and I'm not mad about that. I was just more in pain where I got hit.
After last year,
yeah, that's exactly.
after last year against San Diego, when you went out to the mound, is that in the back of your mind? Hey, I can't do that because of the suspensions and all of that.
I don't know. I really don't think about it. I think yesterday was just more of I kind of knew it was coming, so I was like, it's just baseball, man. You hit a couple of those guys. There's usually a price to pay for certain things like that, and I understand that. But no, I wasn't not in that situation.
Since you are kind of, in those situations, you become, like you said, you're a target. I guess you could wear armor head to toe if you really wanted to, but have you ever tried a bunch of, does it get in your way?
No, not really. I've always I started wearing an ankle guard because I saw my buddy break his ankle on a foul ball in the minor leagues, and I just started wearing one. Not because I got hit, I just saw him. So I was like, I'm gonna wear one. And then I just wear elbow guard because it's a sensitive spot. Yeah, that's about it. I try not to, put too much on or overthink it.
Well, I wanted to ask you about David Dahl. He seems a little bit underrated for the numbers that he's been putting up lately. What does he mean to this player?
It means a whole lot. He's a great player. He's playing extremely well. He had a really great at-bats yesterday against a really good pitcher, and lefty on lefty, and that's not an easy thing to do. He's just been playing great. Just let him do his thing, continue to go out there and compete, and just he helps us win ball games. He's a huge part of his lineup, and we need him out there.
And at this point in the season, you guys are 2.5 back. Do you think about kind of those things right now and where you guys are, where you want to be by, say, midway point and All-Star break? And is there a bonus on that right now?
Yeah. I think where we're at right now is not where we want to be. But I think to be 2.5 out of the wild card is not terrible. Wild card's a frustrating thing. It's such a tough game, but it's the playoffs and you want to make it. Obviously we wish we were higher up in the division and had a chance at that, but right now it's not looking great. But you never know what could happen. But you never know. We're playing fine. We just gotta play better. I feel like we haven't hit our stride yet, and hopefully we'll.
You have 17 straight division games coming up. What does this stretch kind of mean for the team and going forward?
Yeah, it's a big stretch, especially going into the All-Star break. Playing some good teams, and on the road is going to be tough. But we have a chance to gain some games, and we've got a chance to, we're familiar with these teams, so that always helps. But they know us too, so it's going to be a good battle through these next 17. Yeah, it's fine.